So today we've got a new bike check, and today's bike check is on my new Norco Shore. So if you can see, basically I'm trying to do a little bit different things differently this time around for my bike check. Typically it's a face-to-face, you know, but this time around I'm trying something new. I have myself a Sony ActionCam, so I thought, hey, what the heck, let's try to do it, you know, in a different manner this time around. Okay, I've even got a microphone. I don't know whether you can see this, but I've got a microphone, and unfortunately for some reason the weather is beautiful, but I don't know whether you can hear the background noises of the grass cutters and everything else in my, you know, in my apartment area. So no matter what, I hope you guys can hear it properly. Let's just dive into the bike check, the bike spec check today. This is the Norco Shore 2021, size medium, full aluminum. I mated it with a 180 front, and standard it comes with a 180 rear. It comes with a regular Fox spring, but I changed it to the SLS one. Number one, weight issue, although an extra 300 grams is not going to make much of a difference, but at the end of the day it's still, you know, if I can make it lighter, why not, right? And on top of that, I think it's more of the color scheme that I'm more concerned about. Okay, that's the, you know, maybe it's just me, but I'm just being, you know, matchy. All right, I will learn to try to see if I can give you a better review of the individual components, because that's something which you will want to see, I'm assuming. But as a whole, this is how the bike looks like from the side. I've got myself the Lyric Ultimate suspension fork, 180 as I mentioned, the RaceFace ARC30s. Now these decals are custom from Indonesia. I got them made in Jakarta, where I'm from, front and back, and as you can see, it's a high pivot bike. I will have to zoom in a little bit later on because it's being covered by the crank, but this is actually a high pivot bike. Alright, and on top of that, with regards to the frame itself, as I mentioned, it's a size medium. It's 180 front and back. It can actually go to 190, if I'm not mistaken, for the rear, and after which some people do it for park rides, and therefore they install the 200mm Fox in front, double crowns. But where I'm from, I'm in Singapore, I don't think it will be necessary. In fact, if anything, it will be an overkill. I've mated it with some other parts like the Brand X, dropper post, DMR pedals, Hope Pro Force front and back, Eagle GX cassette mated with X01 for the color again. I've touched it up a little bit with the gold chain, as well as jack wire carbon look, what do you call it, derailleur hose, Maguras on this side of the bike. I will show it to you later on a zoom close up on certain aspects as well. I will most probably have to do a voiceover later on. Rotor cranks, these are 165. These are the R-Hawks, so these are not the lightest in the bunch. They're actually quite heavy. I am waiting for my RaceFace crank to come in from warranty. I will be doing a bit more bike swaps later on. This would be the first draft of the bike. Well, I just want to see how it looks like. There will be some changes, like most probably the handlebar currently is the RaceFace Light 35s aluminum, not carbon. I will want to change that into a either a 6C or a Next 35 carbon handlebar, black, to make it look more stealth. I don't know how to say it, I can't explain. I've got a stem cap here, which is from Six Pack Racing. It's red to bring out the pop in it. Carbon fiber spacers. I went simple and cost effective when it comes to the headset. Brand X ones from Chain Reaction. My Maguras are the previous MT5s, but I did change the levers. So I've used the Trail Sports ones for the levers because they're one finger. It's easier. I seem to like these. What do you call that? Grips. These are the NS bikes ones. Fast hold fast. I don't know what's the name of the series. I saw it. The color is absolutely blinging, and that's why I got that. I will show you the what do you call that? The mudguard later on. That one is a bit of, it's got a bit of explicit words in there. So, but hey, who cares, right? What else do I have? The BB is actually also from Nuke Proof, to give it a color accent. It's also in red. As you can see, the nipples on the rims are also red aluminum. I understand that people are saying that it's not going to last, but so far, God willing, everything has been doing good. So amen to that. I've also matched it up with a pair of the Nuke Proof tire valves to make it red as well. So I will be showing you the other part later on my phone. So hopefully it's gonna come out nice. What else do I have? These are my DMRs plastic pedals. I love plastic pedals. To me, it's just cost effective, as well as at least it's plastic. When it damages, it doesn't, the color doesn't discolor. And then, if you're buying black, no matter what, it's aluminum, so the inside, when you bang onto things, it will discolor. But plastics, black will be black throughout, whether you hit it or not. So that's the good thing. Saddle is actually from Specialized. I like the look. I like the size of it. I will be changing my Brand X rubber post into RaceFace as well, since this bike is more of a how do I say, Canadian brand, because Norco is Canadian. I was thinking, why not put it as much as possible with the RaceFace brand on it. Like the stem is already turbine, so I'm going to change the stem to RaceFace, as I mentioned just now. I'll be changing the crank to RaceFace as well, and on top of that, the what do you call it? What's the other one? Something else is missing. I want to do something else. The seat post will also be in RaceFace, so at least everything will be RaceFace. It's just that thing. What else do I have? Basically, in a nutshell, that's about it with regards to the bike. I haven't really tried it very much. In fact, I know that I will be changing some bits and bobs, and that's why I didn't want to ride it yet. I'm also going to change potentially the spring, because I bought the wrong spring. Now I bought 320, I think I bought the 325 pound one. I should have gone for the 450 one. So unfortunately right now 450 is out of stock. I can only get the Cane Creek, the white one. So let's see how it goes on this bike. On top of that, what else do I've got running? Maxxis front and back, DHR rear, and then afterwards DHR fronts. The problem with these is that apparently when I got the rim tuned, the tire itself is having that wobbly problem. So I do have a spare DHR somewhere at home, so I'll most probably change it back to that one. So I'll keep this one as a spare for the time being. I was also toying with the thought of making this what do you call that, full DHR front and back, because I also do have a spare set of DHR 2's tan walls. So we'll see how this progresses further on, but for the time being, I think I'm happy with what I have right now. I think it looks sick. It's interesting because not many Norcos are available in Singapore, and that's because in Singapore typically the buyers here are mainstream. So the famous ones are Pivot, Santa Cruz, Specialized, Transition, Giant. These are your typical ones, and afterwards you do have a strong following with YT as well as Canyon, a few Nuke Proofs here and there. But for Norco, it's not one of those bikes where the locals here like it very much, due to its rarity, number one, and number two, there's no dealers here. So at the end of the day, if something messes up, you take the risk. But for me, I am I like bicycles, so I don't really care. At the end of the day, I've got 2 markets to sell it to, so it's quite safe for me to an extent. One last point, I think the bottle cage has got to go, huh? Not white, black. So I'll change it to black. Yep, I'll change it to black. Well, anyways, that's it, folks. You know, I will try to hopefully compile this video to make it into a better than usual one. I'm trying different styles of video making. Hopefully one day it will turn out really nice like the ones that you see on Vital or in Pink Bike. But as of now, I just hope that you guys will still support me, subscribe to my channel, like this video, do not put the like or do not click the bell button. There's no point in doing that. I don't think there's a need for it. Okay, so again, this is the bike spec check for my Norco Shore 180 front and back, full aluminum, size medium. I should be trying on this bike in the very near future until I get everything all sorted out. But in the meantime, it's just going to be staying at home for me to ogle at. Alright, so once again guys, please do subscribe to my channel, like the video, share it around, and I hope you enjoy the upcoming videos that I have planned. Alright, comment below, tell me what do you think. Black stem, black handlebar, race face, dropper post, change it to 10 tires for the front and back, but however those are DHRs, and maybe black colored bottle cage, not orange but white spring as well, and then after which, most importantly, the next crankset as well, so there'll be a bit of carbon here and there. All right, okay folks, that's about it. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys stay safe wherever you are. It's still pandemic, and here in Asia it's getting worse, unfortunately, in Indonesia especially. So I just hope that wherever you are, kindly be safe, stay safe, mask up, and always remember, however, when you go out to ride, because no bike is a shit bike as long as it makes you smile.